I'm beginning to think spring just really does not want to sprung. Which is a slight conundrum, because aren't any houses available around here to rent. At least none that we can afford. The other day I was thinking, well, maybe a 2 or 3 room tent for the summer. Maybe rent a generator. Get my poor husband out of the hell he's in. But that's not looking good. And I've tried. I know that there is someone that will say I haven't tried. Just to get out of this without hate and hard feelings. But that's over. Because it's become very clear that apparently not only am I supposed to make sure that every gift I've ever gotten is given back. Now to me, you give somebody a gift, and that means it's no longer yours. So when you take it without saying anything, because the person you gave it to was forced out, that would be called stealing, and that would make you a thief. But apparently some people's minds work as if I give you something, then you can only have it until I decide you can no longer have it. And if you annoy me by telling me the truth, well, then I'll take back everything I gave you. And I'm not normally one to do that, and I've been trying not to be petty. But Tater, since apparently I have to give back gifts, that will give that gift giver time to pack everything I've given. And that means that gift giver won't have any reason to have their paws in my belongings, which my husband is packing. So, I don't know. This might be a little nasty YouTube channel for a while. And I don't blame you if you unsubscribe. Don't blame you if you don't watch. I am an empath, meaning I pick up on other people's feelings and vibes. And I have done my best over the last few years to keep cheerful things going on. I've done my best to suggest crafts that can be done by a bedridden person. Come on, Tater. I've done my best, but apparently everything that I have done has now been turned into I was being selfish. And so this little empath is full of, I don't know, angry empathy, dark empathy right now. I'm fed up. I think that there are a lot of people in the world that think that if somebody else is happy with their spouse, then, and they're not, then the happy people should be unhappy. And I think that's kind of what's going on around here right now. And to be clear, I'm not the least bit unhappy with my husband. I love him. And just because he is stuck in hell right now doesn't mean we won't be back together. So whatever evil little thing you think you're doing to hurt me, you're not. You can't hurt me. And when I said, since you mentioned the messages, when I said I own this, what I was talking about was that for 6 or so years, you tried to talk me into making my husband move up there. And yeah, we were desperate. We didn't want to live in the car, but I finally talked him into it now, didn't I? And all along, he told me exactly what was going to happen. And damn, he's a smart man, isn't he? Because it did. So don't go thinking that you've booted me out and you can pretend to be super nice and make a new friend. It won't happen. The man supports his wife. I've never been his doormat. The only doormat I was yours, and it didn't bother me because I was doing things out of love. But since you saw me as a doormat, well, that means I was a doormat. And I'm not anymore. And I really think this will be good for you. Biscuit, get back here. I think you need to get up off your butt and start doing for yourself. Come on, Biscuit. So, you lost your doormat. You certainly didn't break up my marriage. I know you thought you did. And trust me, we'll be out of there as soon as Albert can get that stuff packed. And as I have said, and I'm going to keep saying, anything of yours will be put in a box and returned because I want nothing more to do with you. I want to forget that I ever made the mistake of thinking you cared. Lots of people warned me about you. But I thought, no, we're sisters from another mother. We're friends. She understands me. I understand her. Well, I understand that now you think you're going to start going and throwing out some secrets to get me. You keep mentioning my TBI. Let me be clear, that's a traumatic brain injury. I got it at work. Yes, I have one. Does that mean that I have to believe that some other idiot has one? Well, I don't really care if that idiot has one or not. Because that idiot helped tear up 4 people's worlds. And I think I've been pretty clear that with my traumatic brain injury, my depression, my anxiety, and all of that, the main thing that I learned was to be responsible and own my part of everything I did shitty. And I have yet to hear you or that other one or the other two because your husband sure was shitty too. And I have yet to hear any of you guys own what you did. So you go ahead and badmouth me all you want. But I'm fighting back now. I'm pissed. So, there you have it. You're blocked on Facebook because I got fed up. You told me not to message you anymore. You made it clear that the things that you had given me were going to be taken back. And you can talk about that lamp. That's not what I'm talking about. But just know, I have not, and I never will lose my magic. And once we get out of the hellscape that we are stuck in right now, we will go on and we will have a wonderful life as husband and wife because we both appreciate each other. With us, it's not, I demand you do this, and this for me, and if you do it, I might be nice to you. I haven't been blind the time I've lived with you, so don't start with me. You want to start getting nasty, we can. But it would be foolish on your part. That's all I'm going to say. Hang on to my magic. My magic's a little bit mad right now. Tends to mean that bad things can happen. So, there you have it. Everybody else have a lovely day.